right, welcome to the third review of the evening. Up this time is Faircroft's Antiques, the Heir of Glen Kinnoch, uh, Collector's Edition. Uh, Mia Faircroft's adventures continue in the Heir of Glen Kinnoch. In this classic hidden object game, search through the bright and beautiful locations, restore priceless antiques in exciting mini games, and uncover who will inherit Castle McDougal. Um, I believe we've covered two of these before.
Yes, of which I've only done one.
Okay, I think I scrapped the fourth one. So, small miracles, I know. Right. So this is yet another Ocean Media conversion of a hidden object or hidden object adjacent adventure game to the Nintendo Switch.
Unlike the last several, this one is actually a hidden object game in that like 80% of what you're doing is just the hidden object. There is a plot, but it's hidden object games with a plot excuse if you actually need one of the items you're finding. There's a minor additional thing in that a lot of, you know how a lot of hidden object games have sub screens on their screens, and this one, the sub screens are locked and you have to find the key as the whatever the key object is, like a crowbar to get into a sealed thing or a literal key to get into a locked box. Unlike most of the other ones I found, well, it does do the screen freeze if you click on things too fast. It has a naturally and relatively rapidly refilling hint bar, which is good because unlike some of the other ones, there are often things that I could not see until I got the hint to point them out. But this is the first game of these where I've had where I get the hint to point out the thing and I still can't see it. Because like it's a dark outline on a dark area. So that was frustrating. Otherwise, and then there are optional puzzles, or at least semi-optional. And then at the end of every chapter, there's a puzzle that usually involves art restoration in one way or another, be it rotation or sliding puzzles, or click on all of the things that are wrong with the picture, or the picture is clearly mutilated, fix it by clicking on the things with the right tool. Which is fine. Maybe it's because I was not involved from the beginning with the first game in the series, or maybe it's just because hidden object games don't grab me that much. I mean, there is, like I said, there is a plot here. The Lord of the Castle died, and you have to figure out who in town should inherit it, because there wasn't an obvious will. And it's a small town somewhere in Scotland, so a lot of people are at least distantly related. So the characters, some of them, like one of her friends shows up, and I think I remember her being in the second game too, but like I still don't know what the deal with their relationship really is, because that one also I didn't play that. Basically, if you want to be invested in this story, play them in order, probably. And like I said, I take a couple of issues with some of the sliding object puzzle or some of the hidden object puzzles in this one, because there are some. Oh, there's another thing. They're not all just find the object. Sometimes it's find the object based on a description. Or like, it's not always find the object off a list, I should say. Sometimes it's find all of the same object, or find the object by solving like a really easy riddle. But yeah, thankfully with the hints, it's not that hard. I think this one has like 12 or 15 main chapters, and then like 5 that are probably unique to the collector's edition that are after. And yeah, each one, you do go back to the same locations sometimes, and we'll have to find different objects in there for different reasons. Which I guess could be interesting if you get to know the area particularly well. Things that are different might start jumping out at you, which might make some things a little bit easier. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember anything about the music. It was not at all interesting. That's another thing that bothers me, actually. Usually the thing you need to find is like one of the most obvious things in the scene. I'm like, okay, why can't we stop here? Why do I have to find a pickaxe? I found your goddamn notebook. You know?
Yeah.
But again, that's part of just the issue I have with just hidden object puzzles as opposed to the like adventure style ones. They're annoying, but at least you're not. They don't feel as much like busy work. Also, in this one, when it finds something, when that highlights something for you, it does just auto grab that thing instead of you still having to click on it, whether you like that or not. So yeah, I don't know. It's what's the damage price wise, I guess.
Well, let's see. That's actually quite flexible. Because, okay, on the Nintendo Switch, it's usually $9.99, though it's going for $2.99 right at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But the Steam version is at $6.99, though the thing is, this isn't the collector's edition. Big Fish has the collector's edition, which this one's might pricey for Big Fish in that I'm seeing it's $20. Jeez.
$3 is reasonable. $6 maybe if you're into this kind of game. 12 and 20 are too much, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and if it's like if you get the discounted version on Big Fish, it's $15.96. Not that much of a discount.
So yeah, you have to click and drag the crowbar to the box thingy if you didn't do that yet. And then when you're in the sub things, it's the dog outline that behind the butt of the pen. You can see at the bottom only the highlighted thing is on this sub screen. So yeah, it's not anything particularly interesting mechanically, I don't think. Actually, your hint recharge seems like it might be slower than mine. Anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not bad. It's just, Honestly, I find the non-hidden object puzzles sometimes a little bit interesting, but the hidden object ones don't do much for me.
Duly noted.
That's about where I am on this one.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I think less than $10 is how much this would be worth to me. But
all right. Anything else?
I don't know. You guys have any questions?
Not really.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that'll about do it for this game. Be sure to tune in after the break as we'll be reviewing Triple Take.